Hello. I have noticed on the support form that there's some confusion over setting up a main menu and then tying that into the scene loader and tying that into the level that you created. So I'm going to try to go over a really quick tutorial here on how to get that set up. Go to the original main menu scene. I find it easiest just to do this to get there, but alright. So I gave some bad advice to somebody yesterday that was asking about the music in their game. I assumed that inside of the main menu UI that the control for that was in there. It's not. It's inside of background music. So what we're going to do is make ourselves a super nifty new folder. We'll call it Tut Stuff. We're going to give it an exclamation at the front so that it's at the top of our list. And then we're going to take background music and we're just going to make a prefab out of it. Alright, so now we've got our background music prefab. So our game needs a main menu, and we don't want to use the one that that was included in the kit because we don't want to have to change everything. We just want to make our own. So we're going to go to File, New Scene. We're not going to save any changes we made there. So the first thing we're going to do is go to Tools, HFPS Kit, Setup. I guess I keep saying a lot of first things. Main Menu. Alright, now that we've got the main menu in the scene, if we hit play, we notice a couple of problems. One problem is there's no camera to render. Also, that means there's no audio listener. So we need to add a camera. So game object, add a camera. Alright, there we go. Now we've got a camera on. Now if we hit play, cool. We can see the background, we can interact with the buttons, but there's still no music. So we're going to drag the prefab that we created into the scene. Now, we could change this to have a different audio file. I don't have anything else included in this kit right now, in this project. It's just the Horror FPS kit, so I'm just going to leave it the same. But you could then drag whatever your music file that you wanted onto that. So yeah, I'll just do item pickup. That's going to be really annoying. We've also got the background. To do that, to change that, we want to go into the main menu, canvas, UI root, UI blur, and then go to the game logo. Or, sorry, not for the background image. That's under the UI root. For that, then we grab this. We're going to make ours the banana. And then also on the game logo, you guys probably don't want to have your game say horror.vi kit. So we're just going to completely disable that. I'm actually going to add a text field to this. Oops, wrong way. So I'm going to right click and go to UI and add text, and it's going to say Tut game. I'm going to change this to like 50, or maybe I'm not going to change that to 50. That's outside of the bounds. Alright, so Tut game, I'm going to make it bold and italic, and I'm going to change its color to be, I'm going to change it to be a really nasty orange color. Alright, now if I hit play, you gotta love my background music here for the main menu. Alright, I'm actually going to change that because it's really annoying. Just going to grab some ambience. Alright. Alright, there we go. Now if we hit play, we have our music, our background image has been changed, and we have the name of our game up there. One thing I don't like is I don't like the background, the sky showing through, so I'm going to go to the main camera, and the background, we're going to have it be a solid color, and we're going to make it black. Alright, let's see if this looks better. Oh, it looks fantastic. AAA game here. Alright. Now, our tut stuff, we're going to make another folder. We're going to call it Scenes. And we're going to save this scene as new main menu. And we're going to save it into tut stuff scenes. Alright, there we go. Now we've got that in there. Now we also need to have a level to play on, so we're going to make another new scene. Then, since this is going to be our game level, we're going to go to Tools, HFPS KIT, Setup, Game. You can choose first person or first person body. Now that we're in here, we've got our player in, we've got our UI in, and we still have our camera. So we're going to delete that because the hero player has a camera system already set up. So we don't need that camera. So we're going to focus on our players so that we can see where they're at in the scene. To do that, you just make sure that in the hierarchy you have the hero body selected or the player selected, and then press F while your mouse is hovered over the scene, and that'll bring you right into where he's at. Yeah. Alright, so now we want to save this scene. We're going to save it as GameLevel. And we want to do the same thing, that we're saving it inside of our folder that we created for the main menu. So we save, it's in there. Alright, so now we're going to go to the build settings. And we don't want any of this except for the scene loader. So we're going to delete all of these. Except for the scene loader, we're going to keep that. So now we need to have our main menu needs to be the first scene in our game. And then scene loader, and then our levels after. Alright, so now everything's added to the build settings. We're going to go to the scene loader now. And, alright, inside of the scene loader, under the loading screen, there are some components that we're going to want to make changes to. There's the scene loader component. So this is going to have all of our scenes that we have in our game. We only have one. We only have one scene, and our scene, the name of our scene is what did I name it? Is GameLevel. So we want to write that name here. And the reason we want to is because this script, when it goes to load up, is using scene name to load the level that we're going to go to. And then we need our description here. We'll just call it water level, because for the background for this scene, we want to give it an image, and we're going to give it the water image. There we go, because it's a water level. I don't know. Let's see. Where was I at? Oh yes, okay. So we also have, so now that our scene is in here, and we have a description, and we have a background image, we've also got a tips manager, and this is where we can write the tips that we have. Like we'll just make it one tip, and it's going to say drink water. There we go. So there our scene loader is now set up, but our main menu is it's still not set up right. If we go to the main menu of our level, make sure and save that. If we go to the main menu and we hit play right now, if we hit play new game, it's going to be taking us to the house demo, which then kicks up an error. It kicks up an error because it's not tied into the other scenes, and it's not in the build settings. So what we need to do is go to main menu, and then we go to I believe it's the save game extension. No, is it the game load? Yes, right here where it says new game build name. We want to put the name of our level in there, and then under the advanced menu there's some settings for that also. Where are they at? Thought there was. Ah, here we go. Actually, I think we're okay right now. I think it'll work. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, so we can clear off our console to make sure there's no errors. We're going to go to the build setting quick and make sure everything, yeah, it's set up. We've got our main menu as the first scene, and then we're using the scene loader, and we have our game level as the next scene. Alright, so now if we hit play, yeah, that's where I was saying that this has to get changed on the play examples. I'll fix that when we come back, excuse me. Alright, so we click play new game. Hey, look at that. It says drink water. It says it's loading game level. Press any key. Nifty. It worked. Alright, if we go to save game now, we've saved our game, we go to main menu. The main menu couldn't be loaded. Well, that's because we didn't tie the main menu into the game UI on that scene, which we will get to. So the part I was talking about that was a problem is the play examples, which I swore I just had that highlighted. Here it is, the new game examples. I'll get back to that because I don't remember where it's at, and I don't feel like redoing this tutorial. Alright, so what was our problem? Oh, we need to go to our game level and make sure and save the main menu. And it was under the pause. Where is it at? Sorry guys, just give me a minute here. Alright, well, let's look at the pause menu itself, because I'm not sure where that's at. Pause panel. Alright, so we can see that on click of the main menu that it's saying to go to the game manager, change scenes. So right here, HFPS game manager. So we know it's in here. Let's see if he has it. He does not have it with a header. So it's in here somewhere. It's not on here, is it? No, it's in the UI. It's calling the SceneLoader, that's good. Maybe it's under the advanced UI? Oh. Alright, well, I'm just gonna edit the script and find it in there. Alright, so I'm going to Control F and I'm going to say, let's see if main menu comes up. Oh, menu. Helps if I spell it right. Alright, I forgot what it was actually calling. So we go to the main menu button and oh, we can change it right here. Duh. Alright, so we would put the name of our menu in here, which is new main menu. There we go. So I don't need this. I'm going to close it. Alright, so then we can save this now and go back to our new main menu. We're going to clear our console off to make sure if we have new errors that we see them. Alright, so we're in, we hit play new game. Are we sure? Yes, we're sure. Alright, now we go to main menu, and hey, what do you know, it works. It loaded us in there. So the examples, I mean, most people are not going to need this play examples. You would be using the continue or the new game. If you have multiple levels, then you'd want to use this. Which what we can do is go to the scene, grab the showcase, so we've got the levels parent right here, and then it's the same thing as we did for changing the main menu. You would just write the name that you wanted there. So in our case, the only scene we have is game level. So if we go to play examples and we go to showcase now, it's going to load up the level we put in because we changed the name to it. Alright, so we're going to go over here and we're going to go to load game because we saved earlier. We'll click that and click load. And it appears to be working. Alright, well, I hope this helps some people. I will try to do this again and clean it up a little bit. I guess that's it.